Hey everyone, so it's been quite a while since my last film highlights video, and that's mainly because although I've been watching a lot of films, I kind of feel like very few of them were fantastically amazing and I want to talk about them forever. But finally I have 5 to talk about now, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So the first one is The Bone Collector, Angelina Jolie and Denzel Washington. I cannot express how fantastic this is. It's about a serial killer, it's set in America, and from start to finish I was completely hooked. I think Jolie is fantastic in it. Wonderful kind of crime thriller, and I definitely recommend it, and I think out of the 5 I'm mentioning, it may be the one that stuck with me the most. The next one I know many of you have seen, this is Casanova. I love David Tennant. I basically fangirled right throughout this, but even without David Tennant I think the story is beautiful. I think the way it progresses is great. Some of the other characters we meet are interesting, and also Casanova's backstory is very fascinating. And I think it's definitely worth a watch. It is very funny at times, a lot of the time in fact, but it's also got a lot of seriousness to it as well, and it's just the perfect combination. It's quite a bright film, but then it's quite harrowing at times, and I just, David Tennant, I loved it. At long last, I watched Inglourious Basterds. I'm not sure if I was old enough to watch this when it came out in the cinema, I really can't remember, but for whatever reason, I hadn't seen it. Now that I have, I think it's a very fascinating way to look at the war, and you get a different side to that, and we see how things progress differently. It's graphic. A lot of the times it's very graphic, but for me what made it fantastic is the ending and how it all concluded. Not what I was expecting, and for me all of that just kind of makes it fascinating, fantastic, mind-blowing. It is based on truth, of course, it's about the war, and Brad Pitt is brilliant in it, and I definitely recommend it. Second last we have Spider-Man. As some of you will know, I'm going through a bit of a superhero education just now to kind of broaden my knowledge, and Spider-Man is the latest one to come my way, and it's got quite a teenage feel to it compared to some of the other superhero films. But despite that, I thought the character was great. The fact that he becomes a superhero because he's bit by an insect is one of those real life things. I love films that are fantasy based but that also have an element of truth to them. Kind of like the whole Doctor Who Weeping Angels thing could actually happen. And it's wonderful. Some of the characters I found a little bit irritating, some of them I thought, not really a big fan of you, but the actual character of Spider-Man is brilliant, and I'm looking forward to watching the other Spider-Man films, but quite a few people have warned me against them, so we'll see how that goes. Last but not least, we have quite a controversial one. This is Human Centipede 2. When I said that I really enjoyed the first one, a few people kind of said, Amy, you're a bit weird, and I accepted that. I think I'm even more weird now for loving this one. It's all done in black and white. The protagonist or antagonist, depending on how you want to look at him, does not speak at all. I don't think he even has one word, I don't think. And basically he's trying to create a 12-piece Human Centipede because he's obsessed with the Human Centipede film. And I like that intertextual reference there. And it's graphic, that is it. It is completely graphic. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, if Wikipedia is correct, it was not allowed to be aired in the UK for quite a while because it was just too graphic. They had to cut like 30 scenes before it was even suitable as an 18 in the UK. And I want to get hold of the original without the cut scenes. It's not for the light-hearted and the faint stomach. It's brutal, very brutal. So there we have 5 films that I thought were absolutely fantastic. Hopefully my next film highlights will be sooner, because I have a lot of films to watch soon that I think are going to be fantastic, fingers crossed. If you have any film recommendations, let me know, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!